Hello, welcome back to my reading. This is Luminescent here with a reading for the moon in Pisces. Thank you for joining me. I'm currently going through a lunar return, so things are getting pretty moody here. Shout out to everyone who, in tune with their lunar returns, getting that good emotional abundance. You can, what was I going to say? Oh, you can follow my posts and things like that on Facebook and Instagram at Luminescent6 Instagram and Facebook Luminescent6 / after Facebook.com. You can also book a reading, tarot or astrology. I have 4 different types of natal readings. So three different types of natal readings and then actual masterclass about astrology. So if you would like to book any of those, you can follow up with me at lovely6nrg, the letters nrg, at gmail.com, or you can visit my website at luminescent6.org. You can also catch up with any lunar or planetary aspect activities, like the big ones, of course, the moon transits, things like that, eclipse coming up. You can find that information on my blog spot at princesslemon.blogspot.com. That's PRYNCEZ, princesslemon.blogspot.com. So, my computer was telling me a message that I had before, which was pay attention to my dreams. Because it's a lunar return and the moon is coming back in Pisces, which, the higher vibration for me, the higher vibration of the moon is Neptune, the mother and then the grandmother. We're doing a Jupiter, Moon, Saturn, Sun planetary spread. Jupiter at the top, what is working, what to take advantage of. The moon position, what's hidden from you, what you do not have knowledge of yet. Saturn at the bottom, what is earned, work that needs to be put in. And to it's my left, the left. The sun position, the outcome based on current trends, so what's currently going on. Now the moon will sextile Capricorn energy, all 3, to expand, restrict, and rebirth, or bring back the Phoenix energy of, I didn't know that was like that, of whatever old dreams that you had with conjunction to Neptune retrograde. So we're going to be sifting through, old emotional patterns again that, sometimes can have us confused about our reality, but in the end, it offers us a lot of wisdom through, feeling like you're drunk or you're too high or you're too lost into something, you're too attached to something emotionally, and it kind of blinds you with rose-tinted glasses. We're going to take another look at those things during this retrograde and moon conjunction. It's going to square the Gemini North Node because, we're being challenged to do something new at this point. We're not repeating old patterns. Capricorn, of course, we're building things are new. And at the bottom here, we have Saturn Truth. And Saturn is home in Capricorn again, going into Aquarius. So the moon will oppose Venus at its lowest point in Virgo, with the trine to Mercury and the sun in Scorpio, which Mercury is retrograding back into Libra, where we're going to revisit balancing out some relationships that, we kind of left with communication due to old wounds, and we're going to revisit some memories that need to be put back together. Now, let's get into it. So in the Jupiter position, at the top again, this is what we need to be taking advantage of, and we have the part of fortune card increase 45, which is a 9. So we're increasing our wisdom, we are increasing our ability to know how to build things by allowing things to change. Sometimes when things change, we have to let things go, but it's an effort to build something that is going to be more official with, being a part of our fortune. And we have the Two of Wands here, so this is about making a choice, making a distinctive decision about what it is that we want to do, not procrastinating on that decision, but also, allowing ourselves to even see before taking action, what could possibly be increased with this choice or decision before we actually move ahead on it, since Mars is retrograde right now until November 13th and Mercury is retrograde until the 3rd. So moving into the moon, this is what we don't know yet, which is the South Node life step. So there's a debt that we're unaware of yet that we will have to take care of with the number 642. So there's definitely some cooperation when it comes to building something. Yet again, the 40s, the 4. So there's still builder energy, but we're building something by getting rid of something else or paying something off or coming to balance with something. And we have the Emperor here. So this is about control, being in power of our elements within, having understanding and balance with all 5 elements that we possess here, and taking care of things. So knowing when do you use your fire energy, when do you use your air energy, when do you use your earth, when do you go to spirit within, being knowledgeable of that. We don't have the full knowledge of that just yet. Things are still being clarified here. However, it doesn't mean that we're not still an emperor. We don't carry the energy of emperor because, again, magician at the bottom, 144. We still create our reality. And again, all elements are here. So, all elements are here as well. So we don't know that we have all the pieces to the puzzle just yet, because there's something else that may have our attention, that is some sort of a debt or some sort of a tie, South Node, that we're moving away from. So we're moving away from our comfort zone. The South Node is in Sagittarius right now, so that's going to square the Pisces moon. And they square because not only are they so much alike, but one is fire, one is water. One you can feel, one you can see and feel. So we can see and feel things, which has our attention. However, being the emperor, we're going to understand as a magician how to better use our abilities. So at the bottom, speaking of Sagittarius, we have the Saturn position, what is earned and work that needs to be put in. We have a 3 here, expression, and that's the expression of ourselves, who we are authentically, when we are balanced. Sagittarius is IC, that fire energy. And we have the High Priestess here. So first thing I thought it was my mother, because she is a Sag, and she has a moon in Cancer. But working with our philosophies, the things that we choose to see in ourselves and in life that either bring us closer to our goals or take us off course of our goals. And this is about things being hidden and coming to light eventually. Being a quote unquote witch, magician, or understanding your personal magic within in order to use without. Connected to here. So we're learning how, with the Pisces energy being confused and whatnot, moon energy, we're starting to understand what debts or karma we had coming here or coming into our power, and how we can better manage how we see that with our higher perspective. And it may include learning some things, because Sagittarius is about philosophy and understanding how life works and how life is and how we can travel in this life, and understanding that everything is not going to be known. But that doesn't mean you can't feel what's about to take place. It doesn't mean that you can't feel as a way of seeing. In the last position, we have, the sun, what we can see, and Jupiter here again, the number 7, Jupiter, abundance, the biggest planet, expansion, growth, again, learning, Sagittarius, which right now is in Capricorn, Jupiter is, and it will be moving into Aquarius, and it's going to conjunct with Saturn here in Aquarius. That's a big conjunction coming up, which here, Aquarius energy, the King of Swords. So I'm not sure what date that is when that conjunction will happen. I believe it will be in December, though. At the end of the year, it will be in I think maybe December, but we get to expand on our networking, how we come together, how we handle friendships, how we handle getting to know people who are different from us, and our ability to be tolerant as well as still an individual. So, the Emperor is here. This is still one person here, but, divine masculine, divine feminine. And, again, it's masculine energy, but it is fire, so it's feminine. And then air, masculine. So we are definitely learning how to balance all the utensils that we've been given for this duration of astral traveling on this physical realm. And we're learning how to make it work for us. Number one, self, desire, new things, new beginnings. So at the bottom of the advice, we have serendipity. So we definitely will be given, with Jupiter here, an opportunity. The outcome will be an opportunity for us to, get reacquainted with the things that bring us higher vibrational ways of seeing life. Knowing that you don't have to physically see it in order for it to be real. What advice? Worthiness and receptivity. Understand that we may have had debts or some type of karmic debt coming into this carnation, but it doesn't mean that, we're cut off from the abundance. We're actually more abundant because we have that, previous knowledge here, the previous memories that are being healed with the Mercury and Sun conjunction in Scorpio while Mercury is retrograde. So we are going over some things that, may be older than this life cycle. However, it's just clearing it up. We're just clearing up old things. And we have relationships. Aquarius is a sign about relationships. Your relationship with, the people around you on a more, it can be professional level, but more on a authentically who you are type level. Because we can have friends, we have family, co-workers, in-laws, or people that's friends and family. Like, we have a lot of different types of relationships. But the ones that are going to be expanded on are the ones where we can truly just be our genuine, unique selves. Even though we share characteristics with people, those who we share the characteristics that bring out the greatest part of who we are, we're going to be able to better connect with them. You might not know how you're going to pull this all together, but just know it will happen. We've already seen it happening, so therefore it is going to happen. And when it does happen, you can be able to enjoy, those relationships and understand that they're only attracted to you. Number one, the truth is here. Number two, you created that, and serendipity. It was just, destiny. So accept that good feeling that you get from having good relationships with people, regardless of what type of relationship it is. If it's benefiting you in some type of way, show appreciation for that with yourself and the relationships that you have. And last but not least, self-care and integration. Yeah, show appreciation. Appreciate yourself. You'll learn how to better appreciate others, and integrating that will bring more greatness, more beautiful cycles that you want to have. So that's my reading for this moon in Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Moon in Pisces is for Scorpio. I believe the fifth house. I'm trying to remember, y'all. Yeah, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, the fifth house. Creativity. The fact that a Scorpio sun has a fifth, or Scorpio rising has a fifth house, Pisces, the depth of imagination is so boundless. That's why almost nothing shocks a Scorpio. because they can actually see it, and then they feel it. Because they feel it, they see it. And Scorpio is dark. It is dark, but it's dark for a reason. Everything comes from the dark into the light. So when it comes to decisions being made, there will be an increase in decision making. However, your awareness of why the decisions you are making are what they are will come to light from the dark. Scorpio season going into the Sag energy. The High Priestess is here, letting us know we are more aware than what we allow ourselves to let on in our own minds. And this expansion of abundance here, this intelligence that we have in communicating to birds, with ourselves and others, butterfly changes. It's going to separate ourselves from certain people, whether old or new, but it's our tribe. We're getting down to the tribes. 1122. Okay. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. And peace.